navigation is coming along pretty well so far. We are able to navigate from the login form over to the employee list. I would now love to start working on the employee list itself and start showing employees to our users, but you'll keep in mind that we don't actually have the ability to add any employees yet. So what would we really be showing here, right? So I think that the first thing we really have to work on is give our users the ability to create a new employee and save it to our backend database. Now I want to give you a quick reminder on what that component is going to look like. So inside of our employee list, we should have some button up in the header up here that will take the user over to a new form where the user should be able to create a new employee. They should be able to click save and then go back over to the employee list automatically. So that's what you really want to have happen here. Step number 1 is to somehow get an add button to appear in the header of our employee list component. To do so, we're going to add a couple props to our scene responsible for showing the employee list inside of our router file. So here's the scene right here that's showing our employee list. In order to customize the header that shows up whenever we see this scene, we're going to pass some additional props to the scene itself. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of space to type by newlining some of the props here, like so. And then we're going to add on 2 additional props to this thing. The first thing that we're going to add on is a prop called right title. Right title is going to be a string that will be displayed on the right hand side of our header anytime we are looking at the employee list component. I'm going to give this the text add, like so. So pretty straightforward. The user is going to see something that says add, and I think they're going to recognize that this is going to be used to add a new employee. Then right underneath it, we're going to add one other prop as well. Just specifying right title right here doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really link up the different screens in our application. So in order to make sure that we actually have the ability to navigate between different scenes, we're going to add on a callback function to this thing. So we're going to add on a callback by specifying another prop called onWrite. This will be a callback function that will be executed anytime the user taps on the right-hand side button. Now we will eventually add some code inside of here to navigate over to the employee create form, but for right now, let's just do a console log that says write, like so. And we'll test this out inside the browser and make sure that the console log, or excuse me, test it out in the simulator and make sure that the console log appears inside of our browser console that is hooked up in debugger mode. So I've already got my debugger handy right here. Here's my simulator. I'm going to refresh and I'll log back in. So I'll log in and now I should see the text add appear here on the right, and I definitely do. And if I tap it, I see the console log write appear in my console in the browser. Awesome. Just what we need. So let's continue the next section and we're going to get started on our employee form and hook it up to this add button.